I was having this conversation with a girl this girl actually, and she's been telling me she's been going on a lot of dates and shit, and I commended her. It's like I just do not have the energy for dates. Dates are a thing. Dating
so important.
Dating culture is important for like a meaningful relationship, but damn, you are spending so much time, energy, and potentially money on someone that might suck. Like that's the risk for dates with me. I'm unwilling to potentially spend time with someone who I do not get along with. Like imagine like the end of like a 2-hour dinner where you're just like, fuck.
I've never had a bad date.
Wow.
In my entire life.
Really?
Not
I've
once.
actually never had a bad date.
Never. Because
I can control the atmosphere, bro.
Same.
Even if I dislike her, then I'll just like have a good night with her and like enjoy her company and just call it a night.
No way.
I really haven't. It turns into a good conversation. We have a good time.
Hold on.
Not one time.
It will always appear that way. I have a fucking podcast. I could talk to a wall if I wanted to. Like I can have the conversation. I can have the good time. But I'll go home going,
yes,
damn,
100%.
that girl was a brick
100%,
of a human. Like
100%.
there's no, it's two-dimensional. And so that feeling for me makes me really turned off to dating.
Do you know when the last...
Can we get, what is this dog is on one today, dude? He's in the circle chasing. Hey, excuse me. Yeah, cut the shit, fam.
The other issue, and this is why I'm able to actually argue the point of time spending, I don't remember the last time I was on a date. I mean, it's been years since I was on a proper date, dude. It's all just nightclub meetups and pre-games.
Also, you gotta like you're okay. Hold on. So I see the women you're going for.
That's what I'm saying.
Here's the
like
thing, bro. Like
a quality thing that like these aren't dating girls.
Well, no,
this is what my mom said to me,
It's a mix.
and it fucked me up when I was a kid. I was dating this girl, and I was in love with her. I was so in love with her. And as a Middle Eastern mom, she's like, I don't want to meet any of your girls. I'll let you know when I want to meet them, but I don't want to meet them. Belle was the first girl she's ever met.
Wow.
The first girl. And one time I had to come home to sign something for a contract, so I had to bring her because I was on a date. So I was like, okay, she literally was just in my living room for 2 seconds. And just 2 seconds, my mom met her, and I looked at her, and I go, Mom, what do you think? And she said the most, it crushed me. Because remember, I was in love with this girl. She said, hey, when I take the trash out, I don't expect you to bring trash back into my house. And I was like...
She said that about who?
About the girl I was on the date with. And I was like, whoa. I was like, Mom, what the fuck? Like, I love this girl. And she goes, you love lust. You don't love lust. You don't love love. She goes, don't bring trash into my house again. And guess what? That was the girl that did like fucking... She was the one that did pull my mom caught it years before it fucking happened. And I had to sit with myself one day and be like, yo, my intentions with these women when I first ignite this is sex. I get stuck here. And because I focus more on the physical. So the one time that I took time to myself and I was like, yo, I need to like chill. That's when I met the right one. But here's the craziest part, because a lot of people, I see them, they're commenting, they're like, yo, bro, like you married this girl, like this is the one, like you're so lucky. But it's like, yo, you guys got to realize that a relationship is work. Yeah. I had to do a lot of compromising on my side to make it work. She did as well. But the quality never changed. I never fell in love with a mirage. I feel like there's a lot of patterns and potential, and I always talk about this with people. When people are like, oh, I love this person, as soon as they get like this, that's a mirage. You're falling in love with a potential that person could be one day. But if they're not going to change for themselves, they're not going to change for you.
Well, you also have to keep in mind one other thing. We're vastly different people. So the girls that I talk to are actually closer to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm a bit of a enigma, brother. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not bringing them home to a Christian. I brought Lana Rhodes home to my mom, and my mom was like, I love this girl.
Do you love her? Did you love Lana?
Here's
no question.
Yes,
did you love Lana?
So here's what my
mom.
mom.
Let me finish. And I want this to be spoken to everybody because I'm tired of this like judgment pass thing. Whatever she did to become the person you love, she had to go through that.
No, 100%.
So whatever happens when you meet, that's fine. As long as moving forward, you guys are united in a really, really good future. But unless you guys are working and compromising, it's not going to work. I think Lana and you guys could have worked out if you guys would have compromised.
Let's not get into that too much. I was just using that as a quick example of like more of my style of. I didn't mean it even in a sexual way. I just mean the eccentricity of the people that I surround myself with. We're a bit stranger than the average, like, hey, George's mom, like, this is my girl. She's a going to school to be a doctor. Like, dude, I'm a bit of a weirdo, man. You know what I'm saying? The people I
work through
associate
this with me, George, because you're right, and that your pattern versus potential advice, as you know,
so true.
was the truest advice
for sure
that you've ever given me in relationships. And I apply it to my life. In everything.
Yeah.
Pattern, not potential.
Yeah, absolutely.
I make decisions based on that. If I notice something's going a certain way for a certain amount of time, like everything. But work through this with me because this has happened.
Yeah.
I've spent tens, potentially hundreds of hours, not tens, FaceTimes, texting, even a couple dates with some girls, and all good. And sometimes, you know, I'll wait for that perfect moment to really get intimate and make love for the first time. But I've had situations where, like, I'm really into a girl and we hook up and there's absolutely no sexual chemistry.
You need sexual chemistry.
NEED.
You
like,
need it.
Like, it's
You
been
need
going.
it.
Like, I've had this thought. Wow, this girl could honestly, like, I could be with her forever.
Yeah.
First time we hook up, I go, holy shit. She's a homie now. Like, unfortunately.
Now,
like,
can I ask you, is because she was like terrible in bed, or is it because she was too much?
It's a chemistry. Not even. It's a chemistry.
I don't
thing.
think terrible is like the word. It just didn't click for whatever reason, or maybe like we are different speeds. And I've feared this. I've entered a realm now where.
You have. That's that. I was about to get to you on that. So you remember, I hate to be biblical, but this is the reason why you're only supposed to be with one person. You're not supposed to really just like spread your wings and fly out with multiple. You have too many tastes in your mouth. How is one girl going to satisfy what 9 other women this week could do for you?
Because it's been done.
Exactly. So what you got to do now is you got to train. This is where the work comes in.
Okay.
You got to like kind of take a step back sexually because now you're too sexually driven. So you got to take that step back and bring it back to reality.
Yep.
So cut pornography. If you're going on Instagram and you catch yourself looking at women or like digging deep in it, cut that shit.
So you want me to have boring sex?
No, not at all.
Well, that's what you're
But
saying.
no, he's not. He's
because
saying,
you can get as crazy as you want with your girl, but you gotta like step it back when you're too sexually driven.
It's not.
You're it's tunnel vision.
He's saying
it's not tunnel vision. I just told you I spent tens of hours.
No. What did I say? What did I say when you said that? I said no. You need sexual chemistry. You do. But what's gonna help your sexual chemistry is you guys are at a different platform. You guys understand? You guys are not at a grocery store bagging groceries and you're like, oh, she's kind of hot. Let me take her on a date. You guys could really look at a girl and be like, all right, if I really want to be intimate with her, give me a few days to a few weeks, we can make this happen. When you have this much power and you can sleep with this many amount of women and you have this many styles, it's gonna be very, very tricky when you find the one girl that you love and you're like, oh, this is like this. Mind you, I'm not saying that I got very lucky on my situation with Belle. She's hornier than me. I can't simmer it down. I'm exhausted. But what I'm saying is I think that if I didn't take my necessary steps weren't sexually driven. That wasn't my situation. Yours is like, yo, I need that spark. I need it to happen in bed. What I'm saying is that is going to spark for you if you take a step back. If you're too far deep, you're not gonna enjoy it. It's kind of when you eat ice cream every fucking day. You're not gonna enjoy ice cream.
It's called cleansing your palate. You have to cleanse your palate. But the issue,
my palate's cleansed.
But
I'm participating in No November. I haven't nutted once this month. I lied.
You've
been lying a lot on this podcast today, huh?